Come
We are the
on!
champions.
Come on!
Come on, you Gunners.
Come on, you got us! Come on, you got us!
We did it.
We did it, man! Congratulations, Baba D!
Man, serious one. It's been a
Oh
very
my,
long, rough ride.
oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Oh my,
They doubted us, but we proved
yeah.
them wrong.
Hmm.
They doubted us,
Yeah.
but we proved all of them wrong. We silenced our haters. We silenced our mockers. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! I mean, I'm really happy today, Babadi.
I,
You know,
I never
this is one
expected
of
it
my
was going to
happiest
be
days.
this easy at the end of the season. It was a little bit tough, but these last two matches, it was one of the.
Yeah, but the thing is that when we played against Burnley day before yesterday, I
Mhm.
knew that Burnley was going to be tough, but I didn't think that they were going to give us much trouble. You understand?
Yeah.
I just felt like they are just a stubborn side. They're going to low block us. And
Hmm.
my only worry is somebody not making mistake at the back. I felt like
Yeah.
as long as we don't make any mistake, we will win them. It could be 1-0, it could be 2-0, it could be 3-0. But I felt like it was going to be a comfortable win, meaning that we would not be troubled and we
Hmm.
will score one way or the other.
Yeah.
You understand? So, but when we scored, Arteta did something I didn't really like, which we've been complaining about. It made us relax in the second half. And I put that out
Yeah.
there in my immediate response to the match. I said, even though we won, I'm not happy because, you know, yes, I understand you're trying to preserve your lead, but 1-0 is never a lead that you want to be comfortable with,
It's never
So,
enough. Yeah, and
yeah,
it's a very risky score line for any team.
yeah,
No matter how good the team is, anything can happen in between the game. Look at what happened. Just imagine it's another referee against Kai Havertz. That tackle that he
Oof.
made during that match, that will have cost us a lot.
That
It
for
would have
me,
cost us a lot. Yeah.
that for me was the luckiest break we had all season. The fact that Kai
Yes.
Havertz was pardoned.
Survive that. Yeah.
Yes, because let's not, I mean, if we have to be fair, because I always say it, injustice for one is injustice for all. Just because it
Yeah.
favors us today does not mean we can't call it out.
Hmm.
On a good day,
Yeah.
that was a 70% red card. Even if you would not say
Yeah.
100% red card. Because the force at
Hmm.
which he hit the guy on the calf was not that much. You understand? But still, it was a dangerous play.
Yeah. It
And
was
by
a
the
dangerous
letters
play.
of the
It's
law,
a red card.
that is a red card.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. But
So we
we
had a
just
lucky
count
break.
ourselves lucky. Yeah, I just feel like maybe God is just on our side. Maybe the God of soccer is just on our side. This towards the end of this season, we had some
I
calls
felt
that were
like
in
some
favor,
people
but
were bringing some conspiracy theories, though, that, oh, PFA wanted us to win. What do you have to say to that, Babadi?
what that's just the hearsay people do because it's not the last two matches that will not determine who's going to win the league. This 38 games, and we've been playing, and we started very well the first half of the season, and we played all most of our tough matches at the early stage of our season. So
Yeah,
even as far as I'm concerned, the second part of this season we didn't do well because it was
yeah,
supposed to be the easiest part of this our
yeah,
season, but unfortunately, maybe injury, maybe fatigue, and too many competitions, maybe affected some of those players, and maybe
yeah.
that's the reason why. Yeah. So people should not say because of the last two matches that's the reason why we didn't win the league. No, we did our best. And the
Yeah,
best 38 games, playing 30, you have to calculate based on the 38 games. When it comes to league, this is not Champions League that is a one-off thing. It's a
yeah,
league, 38 games. You accumulate
yeah.
your points for 38 games. It's not easy. So nobody should just
I
if
concur
anybody
with
that
you.
wins, even if it's easy that wins it, let you know that they won it.
Yeah,
So mhm.
I think it's the fear of a team that most of them had been labeled a choker and a block and a bottler for a long time, not winning. That's why they started the conspiracy theories, you know,
Yeah.
because if
Mhm.
anybody saw the West Ham game and you still felt that the referee or the VAR was unbiased against us, it would have been unbiased against us if they did not
Yeah.
cancel that goal.
Yeah.
Because,
Exactly.
I mean, somebody said he will offer £5,000 to whoever can show them a video where Arsenal was holding any goalkeeper
Anybody's hand,
throughout the
right?
season
Yeah.
and we scored.
Nobody should.
Nobody has
There
come
was no
out
video.
to
Yeah.
claim the money. That tells me
Mm-hmm.
that they were all just saying all kind of smack because they hate the fact that Arsenal might likely win the league. You
Yeah.
understand?
So
So they
and
started the
the
conspiracy
excuse, I'm
theory.
sorry, Papati. Yeah. The excuse they're now giving now is that okay, the reason why they feel they should they shouldn't have allowed the goal was maybe earlier in the season Arsenal used to play like that. Arsenal fine doing in the 18 box, the way they surround everybody, the way they mark it's maybe it might be a little bit hard, but they don't hold on to players
No
like
goalkeeper.
that, like that. And
No,
no,
you can even
and not
hold on
even the
to other
goalkeeper.
players,
The worst
Babadi.
they will do is to stand in front of a
The one
goalkeeper
player that you
just
can
to
never
prevent him
hold
from
on to
seeing.
is the goalkeeper.
Mhm. And there were two players that held on to Real in that match when he was trying to catch the ball. He will have caught the ball, and he was not even planning to
Oh
punch.
no,
I'm very sure, assuming he wanted to punch, he would definitely punch that ball. But he was so sure that I was going to catch it. That's why he went the way he went. Yeah.
he was gonna catch
So.
it. That was Raya's ball any day. You know,
Hmm.
but let's move on. So let's talk about Pep Guardiola leaving Manchester City. What does this mean for us? And or maybe we should talk about the match today first before we even get to Pep leaving. So what did you make of
Yeah.
today's match? Were you expecting City to drop
Well,
point today?
I never. I will not lie to you. I just didn't want to watch match. I just felt like maybe one way or the other, City will find a way around it and maybe win with a goal, maybe 2-1 or 1-0. So I was not really so much interested in watching the match. So the match started. Most times when I always get a notification on my phone, I had to tag some key teams that I want to follow, so as on live score. But when it was like 30 minutes, I was like, I didn't see any notification, no red card, nothing, no goal. What's happening? Let me see what's happening. So that's when I now turn on the TV to see what's happening. And shortly after, then this guy scored, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. But it's not over. It's just because they did the same thing. Everton scored 3-1, that they can easily score two
Yeah.
goals, and win the game. But I just like, okay, let me just keep watching. But towards the second half, tension started going. I started feeling funny, like, no, this is now becoming no unbearable. The pressure was much, and Bournemouth, they lost to about 2, 3 different opportunity to go ahead with like two or
Yeah.
three goals. As far as I'm concerned, they played
Yeah.
so far better than City
They were
in that
they were
match.
clearly the better side. I mean, if their
Hmm.
strikers were really clinical today, they could have scored 4 goals easily.
Yeah, yeah.
Easily today. Yeah. In
Hmm.
the first half, Evan Nielsen missed an open goal. Then in the second
Yeah,
half, the guy that came in also as their striker also missed 2 clear-cut chances, one-on-one with the goalkeeper too,
yeah.
twice. And
And then
there
one
were
hit
other
the bar
chances they
too.
had. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they
Hmm.
also hit the bar. Yes. So,
Yeah.
but I'm happy. For me, to be honest, I knew that City will not win today. I've been saying this for
Hmm.
weeks. I remember
Yeah.
I mentioned to BK, when I was talking to him about 4 weeks ago, I said Arsenal will win the league after the Burnley match. I told him, I said,
Hmm.
when we will beat Burnley, and unfortunately, because you have to play your game a day after us, that Arsenal will be declared champions after that. And I also told
Hmm.
one other Arsenal fan, I even made it, I made a post of it on my wall. I said that Arsenal will be champions on Tuesday. That's what I
Hmm.
said. Because I was so confident that Bournemouth will take point off City. My main
Yeah.
thing was Win against Burnley and you'll be champions. I was too confident. I don't know where the confidence came from. My spirit was so strong on that we would be champions after we beat Burnley. That because City would not take full 3 points against Bournemouth. I actually felt they were going to beat them. I felt like Bournemouth was going to beat City. That they were
Yeah, I
going to
thought.
shock.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
supposed to. They're supposed to. You know, it was.
yeah.
City was just lucky to get that one goal. They were just lucky to
Yeah,
get that one goal at that
that was
last
the only
minute.
clear-cut chance they had throughout the match. Apart from the
Mm-hmm.
O'Reilly's chance they had
Yeah,
at
chance.
the
Yeah,
start
that.
of the
Yeah,
second
yeah,
half
that one.
that the
Yeah,
goalkeeper made
yeah.
a fantastic save for.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
everything after that, apart from that, they were clearly the better side. City may have more ball possession, but they had the best chances, big chances, SG, everything was way better than City.
Mm-hmm.
So and
Yeah.
so on that note, Arsenal became champions. Congratulations to all the Gunners family all around the world. It's
Wow.
22 years of wait, and
No.
we are
I
really,
just
really
noticed
grateful
that
to God.
Arsenal is bigger than we thought in terms
Yeah,
of the fan base.
the fan base.
We are
See the
big.
number of
Yeah.
people in the stadium today. Oh my God,
Yeah. People,
it
I
was
think
it
people
was it
were
was
people have been
fantastic to see.
they've been hiding because of the banter. The banter was just too much. So people have
Yes,
been hiding. They don't
they
show
were
their
hiding.
face.
I said it
Now,
before.
in fact, a lot of celebrities that I know, the Arsenal fans. I went for a program in church yesterday, and I met some guys, and the guy said he supports Madrid, but he's a fan of Arsenal. And his son too is like, "Oh, I'm an Arsenal fan." Oh, and they are from the northern part of Africa. But
Oh
I met
wow.
him, and they're like, "Oh, they watch a lot of football," and I was like, "No, that's good." And he said, "Don't worry, you guys are gonna win. You're going to win the league tomorrow." That's what the guy said, though.
Yeah,
That he does. He's like,
I knew we
"You
were
guys are
going to
going to
win
win the league
today.
tomorrow." I said, "Well,
If
hopefully,
I,
yeah."
I made I
Y-
made
y- y-
several posts about that. I said Arsenal will be champions on Tuesday. And I knew. I don't know where my faith came from, but I think it's because of, remember in one of our previous posts, I said the city that used to run teams down is dead and buried. You remember that post
Yeah.
earlier in the season, in earlier in
Mm-hmm.
around January or so, when we had some podcasts. I said, I told BK, I said the city that used to run teams down is dead and buried. It's not the same team,
Yeah.
even though Semenyo and Gueye made them stronger. But
Gay.
when you don't have a Kevin, yeah, McGay, if you don't have a Kevin De Bruyne, if you don't have
Mm-hmm.
a Gundogan, if you don't have a Kyle Walker, these are big time players. And then,
Players. Yeah.
these are big time players that can change a match within few seconds. You don't have those
Mm-hmm.
guys anymore. You don't have the likes of Vincent Company back in the days in your defense. You
Yeah.
don't have all these big boys that are very strong. I knew it. I said that this
And
is not the same
Rodri
City
was
team.
Rodri is no more that kind that rest is a Rodri that was very,
No.
very good. Yeah, he has lost fitness and everything, so
Yeah, injuries
it's
messed
not
him
the
up.
same city. Yeah, it's not, and
But anyways,
it's going forward.
congratulations to us now. So let me ask
Yeah.
you, what do you make of Pep Guardiola leaving Manchester City?
Hmm. Hmm. To me, I feel there's I've been hearing that rumor I think for the past 2 or 3 days. I've been hearing some people like, no, it's fake, it's not true, this, that, it's not going to leave, and we still get to know more about this, the reason why he's leaving. Yeah, for now, it's more of a speculation now that is just leaving, and I feel he will
Mm.
just want to leave now. I feel that this season, the best he can get from the season now is what he got going forward with with their recruitment. And so I don't I City will never be the same City again like they used to be, assuming even if Fadela is still there. The way they recruit, the way they play, and Guardiola himself, I think, is already losing touch. in terms of his quality. Maybe he's getting old. I don't know, but or maybe the time his era is it's over. That's what I feel. But I feel there's still some things that we don't know that it's still going to come out later
No,
concerning his
but
leaving.
the
Yeah.
club is already confirmed that he's leaving by the end of the season.
Mm.
So that's not a speculation anymore. It's already confirmed.
Mm.
It's not speculation.
Yeah, I know.
Manchester City
I
already.
was saying that when there was the speculations that was like 2 or 3 days ago
Yeah,
that was going to leave, Yeah,
yeah,
but now it's been confirmed
yeah.
now.
I knew he
Yeah,
was going to leave
yeah,
because you remember when we had a podcast with BK. Remember what was something I said? I said Pep Guardiola always leave when the heat is turned up. Do you remember that statement? Do you remember when I said that? I told him, I said, go and check his history. Barcelona, the moment a big-time contender started challenging him, Pep left. Same thing in Bayern Munich. The moment he had a fierce challenger in Bayern, he also left.
Yeah, he left. Yeah.
In Klopp, with the moment Klopp started challenging him, and then, and once he's not winning, Pep Guardiola will leave. Because he's a coach that is a maniac when it comes to winning and being dominant. The moment he's not really confident that he can dominate like he was ever going to leave. And then the 115 charges also. The man does not want to taint his legacy. So it was better for him to just leave honorably and all that.
Leave,
but I'm really happy that
because they must have an idea of how the I have an idea of how the the case is going to but I don't know. Whatever the case may be, we wish him good luck. And even the rival fans everybody is kind of happy because I think City, they've dominated the Premier League for too long, and it's all about, if there are 3 cups or 4 cups in a season, you see them taking 2 out of it. It's now becoming more like a farmer's market for them. Just sweep up all the old cups. But this time around, I think there will be more competition among all the play. Yeah.
Yeah. Xabi Alonso coming to Chelsea. That will be interesting. Maresca most likely coming to Man City. And then Carrick with the way he has been able to galvanize United. It's going to be an interesting season next year.
Yeah. I have a feeling something tells me that Bournemouth coach, he might go to Liverpool. I'm not sure, but I just have a feeling.
Why? I don't think they're going to sack Arne Slot. Liverpool don't sack managers like that, too, just like us. No, they don't do it.
Yeah, with all this scandal behind with Salah and all those, I don't know. The players,
it doesn't matter.
The players don't want him.
I don't think that's the case. Except if they are really sure that the players don't like Arne Slot. But he won them their first title, their second title in 30-something years. So I don't think they will sack him. I don't pray they sack him. I want him to remain their coach. I like him. At least I don't want a tough competition next season.
Well, that's their own cup of tea.
Yes, sir.
Let's just keep celebrating.
All right, it's been a great time once again. Kindly like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for supporting this channel all this while. This one is done now. This is a wrap. The league is done. But we will still be talking about the World Cup and some other competition that will be coming in summer. So stay tuned, and then we'll see you guys.
And the Champions League is also coming too. So definitely we'll talk before
I forgot that. Yeah, we will definitely talk about that we
have less than 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks.
God of mercy, God of Arsenal.
Yeah.
Please give us the Champions League.
Hopefully.
And then you will now finally silence the haters. That one, that will be what I call a knockout blow. Knockout.
Yeah.
Knockout cold.
Serious.
Knockout cold. Yeah.
But they are still waiting for us.
Alrighty, thank you guys.
The so-called rivals are waiting for us.
No, but it doesn't matter. Guys. Right now, we've won what we really targeted. Yes. Anything we get now
Mm-hmm.
is a bonus. So I don't really care.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If we win the
But
Champions
I
League,
want to win
I
the
already
Champions
said,
League.
if you look at Babadi, you remember I said something. I said the way the Champions League is that most of the times you will be successful after some failures. And Arsenal
Mm-hmm.
had been in quarterfinal, semi-final, and now we're in the final. So even if we don't win
Yeah.
this year, what it means is that we have tasted that, top. We
Yeah.
mixed with the big boys. We played against the guys
Mm-hmm.
who had won, and we've beaten some of them. So
Yeah.
that will give you confidence that,
Mm-hmm.
well, why not? I beat this guy in the quarterfinal. I beat that one in the semifinal. I beat that one,
Yeah,
maybe during the
semi-final.
group stage. So why can't I win? You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like that will really help our psyche and our mentality. You understand? But it's a
Mm-hmm.
50-50 as far as I'm concerned with
Yeah, it's
PSG.
50-50.
They are not
Yeah.
better than
Mm.
us. Yeah,
No.
let's go
Mm.
show them. All right. Thank you so much, everyone.
Okay
Have a
then.
blessed week ahead. And stay
Week.
tuned to this
Yeah.
channel. Subscribe and kindly share.